Good evening, FLV. Welcome to FLV's Season 19 Grand Finals. We have We Ride at Dawn versus Squirtle Squad. We Ride at Dawn being a free agent team, making it all the way to the Grand Finals, something that doesn't always happen, or at least not very often. And then we have Squirtle Squad, a team who's gone through quite a big roster change, but it seems they've been doing pretty good with their 2 subs. The only original remaining players from that team is Koos X and Dumb Bacon. We are loading into Haven, and it looks like there's gonna be some interesting comps. You don't really see a KO, I feel, on this map a whole lot, but what do you think, Zeta?
Yeah, the KO is definitely an interesting pick considering how good Sova can be, especially paired with that Yoru that we know Kyo was going to be playing. Kyo, Yoru specialist, for those of you who don't know. So it's quite interesting to see. It's a very flash-oriented composition. All 4 members of We Ride at Dawn possess some sort of blind or flash. So that's going to be interesting when it comes to side takes and also like retake denial. On the other side, we do see Eco on that Reyna, very fearsome, very scary, and a Gecko, which kind of surprises me. Also not a common pick on this map, but a very similar agent pool otherwise. I'm mostly interested in how these solo initiator on the Gecko is gonna match up against the breach on the KO. Because usually you do want a breach on this map, so we'll see how Squirtle Squad can pull it off.
Yeah, I am interested to see how this map plays out with both teams not opting to have a Sova on either side, so it's gonna be interesting to say the least. It's gonna come down to raw aim, I feel.
This should do.
Yep, absolutely, and I think that can favor the attackers a bit more when it comes to just entering if you have the double blind setup than if you don't. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
for now, it seems like We Ride at Dawn is opting for fast C execute. It's probably gonna be Cade here, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, those flashes are gonna come out early, and that's gonna force Cade off site. Yours gonna TP back site. We Ride at Dawn's already gonna have site control, and it looks like Squirtle Squad is just gonna be playing full retake here. Cade playing in the smoke, avoiding a bit of the spam, and Koos is on this fast flank. He's gonna peek in the 4, and he's gonna get taken out by Swamp Dog. And Koos falls. Eco goes for his 1. He gets his 2 instead. Eco 2 headshots in, gets that assist on the monkey mash. Swamp Donkey tries to take that fight out of Eco, but Eco's gonna run away with it, and Dumb Bacon is gonna get that last kill, and it's gonna look like they're gonna feed into this Reyna ult here with Eco getting the defuse. 2 points away from the Reyna ult already.
Yeah, absolutely, that's a pretty quick load for that valuable ultimate, especially in the hands of Eco. And we saw how We Ride at Dawn were very ready to just burst open that C site, and the Squirtle Squad were pretty able to just give it away, have Cade play on that smoke and CT, and just have a fast retake setup by having Koos and Eco walk down garage and into C lobby. And even though Koos falls, they didn't expect the second player, and Eco managed to get 3. So that was very well executed by Squirtle Squad. I like the retake setup.
I do like that, and it looks like they're gonna go for a fast replay. Chico's gonna pop out with the reach flash, but Koos X and Yuki are gonna hold their ground and keep B site on lock. Kyle is gonna get his 1 on the Koos X, but Yuki Force is gonna get the instant trade, and Swamp Donkey firing his shots in return. Cade getting his 1 on the Zingus. Swamp Donkey in a 1 versus 3. With a classic in hand. Spot out Cade. Cade's gonna take a few shots and he is gonna fall.
Weapon here.
Easy 2-0.
Remember,
good conversion on the anti-eco round. Not losing really many guns, considering one of them was a Bucky. The other one was a Guardian, which does hurt a little bit more, but the economy is going to be good. They could even force a rifle onto Dumb Bacon here if they want to make this even more competitive. And just your standard strat of rushing B on ecos, that doesn't really work out. Squirtle Squad were ready for it. 2 players on that B site that turned out into firing squad and took down 3. Now for a fast A execute, it seems like a 5-man A player. Oh, but no. There's gonna be Kyo on the lurk on the C side.
barely missing that shot, taking a couple pop shots to Zingas. Zingas is gonna find that kill instead. Kiko not able to find anything. Cusax is scanned and stunned on site. A flash comes through. He's gonna be forced out into the fight. He's gonna pick up that kill on Achizo. Dumbix is gonna pick up kill on Zingas. Kaio and Swamp Donkey putting in the work, trying to get their team onto site. That spike will go down.
Planted.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, we are in a 2v3 retake. Smoke does go on to CT. That will slow the defenders. Bomb is always ticking down. Still a lot of time to play with. They have to make a decision fast. It seems like they're gonna try to smoke themselves out, create a bit of space. There's a Guardian on the hands of Kate that can be very dangerous.
One enemy remaining.
A shot by Kaio. Force getting his trade, but unfortunately not able to find that Monkey Mash kill. Monkey Mash just playing a little further back than they anticipated.
No bonus conversion, that's what we like to see. Nobody really running away with the map from the very beginning. This looks to be a competitive map. Quite a few weapons fell down. I'm pretty sure that was 3 kills and the bomb planted. So that will give them a bit of an economic respawn in the sense that they did get the bomb down, but we'll see how this round, this most important round pretty much of the map, first rifle versus rifle plays out. It looks like a pretty committed C split with 2 players towards Garage, only Kus and Cade and even Yuki Force ready to meet them on C, so they do have the read.
Flash is gonna come out. That's gonna let Yuki know that there's a bit of presence there. Yuki's gonna blind out, but he's only gonna find 1. Swamp Donkey picking up 2, and Zink is picking up 1. Eco falls out of the game. He's forced to spectate, and that is not who you want gone this early on in your round. It is a 4 versus 2. Dumb Bacon and Cade
Last player standing.
left alive. Cade tries to take that fight on the Zingas, but unfortunately Zingas is just gonna put them at a 2-2.
Absolutely, and that was a really, really important round. You know, coming there, it's a 4-man surviving. That's gonna give them a big economic back to play with going into the following rounds, and it's gonna force Squirtle Squad into an eco. So we'll see how they try to play this out. It's looking like it's gonna be a run out of mid strat where you just have someone smoke on the window and have 2 players just pinch out of Garage. And here, we're right at Dawn is going for a full man C hit, so they can speed it up as soon as they hear the mid pitch. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. We're already coming through.
He's going to spot at least 1 player in Garage, but Yoru has an operator. I wonder how he's going to make this work. Shots come out, and numbers are in favor of We Ride at Dawn. Once again, Yuki Force and Dumb Bacon left in a 2 versus 4. Sheriffs in hand. Not much can be done here. They can play for a couple of exits at least, but as for a retake, it's going to be very tough if they decide to go for it.
Absolutely, you can see those post-plant situations already coming through. There's Monkey Mash in holding a crosshair with the Swamp Donkey cam. And, well, Swamp Donkey does spot down Bacon coming through CT, and I feel like this is not going to be doable, but Yuki Force finds 1, and maybe it's doable with the breach flash.
Last player standing.
Again, and Chizo is going to find them both. Beautiful round there.
Their C hits
Give me a moment.
look really powerful despite not having a Sova, but they're playing really well off their Yoru. Their initiators, their KO is getting so much info for that Yoru. The Yoru feels really safe just teleporting in the backside.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. The breach utility has been on point, the KO utility has been on point, and it's making it look like maybe you don't need all that much recon utility. That was an eco, to be fair, but still. Pretty convincing stuff. Running into a stack and still being able to clear it now. It's going to be a 5-man A hit. This is the only thing that perhaps I don't quite enjoy, that they're just 5-manning every time as well. All that information, he's going to get that opening pick. All of a sudden, the hit is going to be stalled. They have to back down. It's 5v4
Dumb Bacon
so early
is just
into the round.
Dumb Bacon's just collecting all this information. He hears what's going on. He knows that someone is stopping on shore, so they still have 3 players on A. Dumb Bacon waiting for anything.
Look at the movement from Eco. He's going to be fast on the flank. I don't think they're going to expect this, and that could come into fruition later on the round. Oh, but that kaboom is definitely going to take down Dumb Bacon.
And Kusak's falling to that side execute. Dumb Bacon just not paying attention to that breach, I guess.
Spike planted.
Once
Once
again,
again, breach utility is going huge. Kate does take one down, so now it's a 2v2. The Cypher will
One
come
enemy
through.
remaining.
Kate does take down Monkey Man. Well, can he do it all? Can he
One
do it?
enemy remaining.
No, he can't. So Donkey with the operator, but Eco will take him down. Wow, what a comeback into this round, really.
Yeah, but honestly, look at their econ. I mean, they lost so many guns, and so many of them are still quite broke. And yeah, this is still going to be an awkward buy.
Absolutely, the operator will go into Kuzik's hands, and Eco can force a vandal and maybe drop someone else, but that's going to be very, very weird buy. There you go. You see, well, 3 tier 1 rifles coming in, but the Spectre and Yuki Force cannot really buy either. So we'll see how they plan to do it. On the other side, a full buy on the side of Rerouted Dawn. That's looking more of a default. You see, I think they heard me. I said I don't want to see 5-minute hits. They started defaulting a bit more. Gio.
Doesn't do that. Yoru just running up grass. He's gonna take that first shot. He's gonna take that second shot on the Cypher, but he's gonna get away, dismissed right back into safety. He's gonna catch him back on a jingle, and it's just gonna be a little bit of a skirmish. And Chizo is gonna get that instant trade.
Eco does find 2, so still
Eco,
numbers
yes.
advantage in favor of Squirtle Squad. In the rotation already coming in. It's only done Bacon here to miss them. Kusek has pushed off, but Chizo finds the kill, and Singus. One more into Dog Bacon, and all of a sudden, a round that looked pretty bad for the side of Rerouted Dawn has been converted into a 2v3. Now, post-plant positions will be found here. The retreat is there, the spike is planted. It's all onto Yuki Force and Cade once more. How do they plan on doing this? The Spectre, the lower gun. Can he find an upgrade? Maybe that is the key.
Cover going out.
Smokes will fall down, will allow them to cross into the backside. Hell is clear. So, where could they be? The flash comes through from Singus, does not blind anyone. Second one does though, but blinds himself as well. He's managed to take one down, and only around suddenly
Last
this
player standing.
Singus here. Chizo does find the trade, and time
One enemy
again,
remaining.
so slow kid. One Singus on 30 HP gets the job done.
And honestly, just Squirtle Squad losing these, they're getting these early picks, but they're losing the number advantage almost instantly after it happens. That's not doing them any justice.
Yeah, absolutely. It happened last round. It happens this round where Kusex finds one with Shorty, or Eco finds 2 towards Garage. All of a sudden, the glory of kills happens on site. And they just
I will say,
pieces.
the trading that Rerouted Dawn has been putting out has been excellent. The trades on their side have been almost instantaneous. And it looks like Cade is just gonna get off C altogether. But those strips are gonna fall with that KO, and that is gonna force Squirtle Squad to play full retake. He's trying to get a couple of guarding shots off to Zingas, but Zingas is gonna make those shots connect first. Kaio finding his headshot on the Eco, and those are your fraggers down. It's going to be a 3 versus 5 number advantage in favor of Rerouted Dawn.
Indeed, and now we can see it is a 5v3, but they're playing very committed. They're playing on the side of Rachel. Did not come through Cake. It's one
Last
thing
player
against the other,
standing.
but Chizo does manage to stabilize. It's 1v4, almost undoable for Dumb Bacon. There it is. 3-5 now on the scoreboard. And, well, this is once again an awkward buy. Like, look at their economies. They have to force their light shields. They have to force the Guardian, because they've been trying to buy tier 1 rifles to complement their ecos a bit on their fraggers, and it has just not been coming into fruition. On the other side, though, we ride at Dawn. That economy is going to last them for pretty much the whole half.
And I do want to point out Zingas and Chizo putting up really solid numbers for their team. 10-10 each.
Flashbang.
Yeah,
Wow,
absolutely.
Eco.
And now the KO Flash and the Breach Stun come through. They were really able. Goose gets one inside.
I know
down
exactly
A.
where you
4v4 now. Cypher all comes through. Positions noted. What can they make work? Breach Kaboom here will take down Dumb Bacon once again. And it's a struggle on site. Eco gets taken down. Soon to follow, unless Cade can make something happen.
Look at these number advantages once again. If I'm Squirtle Squad, I just opt to save here. Save the Guardian, save the Vandal. Their economy is in shambles.
It is in absolute shambles, and it also a 2-3 retake. The Yuki Force is 1 HP. They're going to try it. The land will come through. Let's see how this postman positions can hold the flash. Beautiful, the double flash indeed. He's already
Last player standing.
Quickly, Chiso does manage to get 3 on the round. 2 good refracts to end. It's 3-6, and it's starting to look like maybe the attacker side is running away with the map.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at towards the bottom of the scoreboard all that often, and 5 and 9, and even Eco. People expect Eco and Kus to be these fragging machines, just carrying the team, but it looks like they're having trouble getting the ball rolling. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully we can get something going.
Yeah, the thing is, there you see it happens once again. It's almost desperation time in the comms for Squirtle Squad. Ikus and Eco always trying to make those hero plays, and they're being punished for it. The breach ult comes on the side, and Eco is trapped here and flashed. And well, he still lives somehow, but Singus will make sure that doesn't stay for long.
Last player standing.
And honestly, if you're a Squirtle Squad, how do you counter this? Eco is gonna attempt to try something. He's gonna get his one on the Zingus, but how do you counter that? A breach ult, breach flash. There was no way for Eco to even play out that round. And Chizo and Zingus 15 and 14, 29 kills total between the two of them.
Yeah,
in the first half.
Numbers being put up right now by them, and yeah, this is some crazy stuff that's going on. I think they need to call a timeout. They need to slow down the pace because they're trying to make hero plays that just aren't working out.
Yeah, and heavy C hit coming out. And it looks like Eco's gonna be early for a bit of support. Eco has been scanned, so they know he's here at least. He's gonna try to get his one. Eco's gonna find it. Eco's gonna find 2. But Monkey Mash is gonna be there for that trade. Kusak's trying to invest his Yorul, trying to find as much information as he can. He is gonna spot out 2 players. He's desperately looking for the 3rd, but he's unable to find him. However, Kyle is in garage just waiting to strike. Dumb Bacon will be clearing it out. And he's gonna find Kyle, so it is now a 3 versus 2 advantage in favor of Squirtle Squad.
1 enemy remaining.
Kus is gonna get that trade out.
1 enemy remaining.
Dumb Bacon will close it out. The Gecko blind, denying the vision, is just what Dumb Bacon needed, and well, a much needed breath of fresh air here. And I was interested in seeing how the postplan would play out, because Kyo is holding the garage position that's usually considered to be
last round
very
in the half.
But Dumb Bacon does manage to clear, and the round stumbled out of control from that moment on.
And as we go into this final round of the first half, you can still see that the buy on Squirtle Squad side is still a little awkward. 3 tier 1 rifles, 2 Guardians with regen shields. Not ideal, but definitely still makes a round winnable. But you still have all 5 tier 1 rifles on the side of We Ride at Dawn, and they have 3 ults to work with.
But there it is, the instant KO ult that will force everyone off the A side. They just cannot hold without utility against such a heavy execute. Smoke's already coming onto site, and this is looking, unless something miraculous happens, it's like a 5v5 retake. This bomb should get planted anytime soon. But look at those positions. Look at this. This is all just accurate aiming. The spike is on the C side. It's gonna get planted, and there's gonna be a brawl on the A side that's not gonna matter. Eco does find one.
Yeah, Monkey Mash is gonna use his ult to go to C site as well, but look at this. It's a 5 versus 1 in the span of seconds. Monkey Mash is gonna try to do his best, but Yuki Force is just gonna hit that spray better. And it's gonna be a 5-7 half, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and they brought the long back. It was looking like Ride a Dog was going to be getting 9 or 8 rounds on this attack half, which is 7-5.
Switching sides.
To scoff at. And this is something
My city
I
needs
really
me.
don't
I
understand
can't
this,
be
this
away
last
for
play.
long.
You can
Let's end
make a
this
fake with the
quickly.
KO ultimate, you can commit a bit onto side, show some presence while the Euro gets the free plant, but committing so hard into a Gecko ult that detains 2 was perhaps not the correct play now. Let's see how Squirtle Squad wants to posit this attack half. I do know they're big fans of just 5-men hitting everything, and indeed, it looks like that's just what's gonna happen. 5-men hit onto C to start the pistol round, and it's only gonna be Swamp Donkey to meet them here. But he's been having really good performances on individual gunfights, and he's aided by the Cypher setup, so who knows what he can find.
Yeah, no Cypher trip to stop that push on the main. It looks like he just went for the trip in garage. He is opting for that ghost. And he's gathering all this information. Goose is gonna take that swing and Donkey's gonna fall.
Wingman's gonna plant
And that's
spike.
gonna be a
There's my
spike
buddy.
down in this span of, what, 10 seconds? Jeez,
Yeah,
I'm caught up on that
absolutely.
flash, or-
That's reading 7 to find 1. Jisu does find the trade, and it's 2 more players to watch that's long side. I don't think they're noted though. I think they only think 1 more is here. And we'll see how this gunfight plays out. Of course, is gonna be forced out of Kabi, and oh my days, he's dead.
And there's a
Nash
3 versus 3.
Barrage. Positions, I like them from where I thought. This is
One
huge from
enemy
them. Ika
remaining.
does find 1, but it's the 2v1 on
One
side.
enemy
Ika
remaining.
find it. Well, he finds a beautiful shot.
Ooh, Eco!
My
Goodness,
heart's
Eco.
racing.
3 clean 1-taps to pull the round through. Even though their post-plant positions weren't the best, they were playing towards CT with a plant that didn't favor it. The retake from We Ride and Wall was really, really well posited with the shorty creeping up through garage. Also 2 players going through long, pinching the players playing close to that powerful position. Eco does manage to
this
make
is
a
a nice
real
spot.
play happen. And you
Eco
know what they
and-
say, win pistol, win round. So we'll see how that goes for Squirrel Squad.
Eco and Koos are bought up with two rifles. Eco being able to afford full shields, so Eco's gonna be feeling really comfortable taking any fights. Swamp Donkey. Here's a lot of noise over towards his side. He's gonna give up off the safety. Not catching Koos in the back sight. Just does not hear that TP. Watch that play. Kate is gonna be fought by Chizo. But the outlaw tag is gonna force Chizo back. But will you be able to deal with
Retake trying to come through, but the ball looks long. It's just in favor of Squirrel Squad. Who's with 3 in the round.
Last player
Dump
standing.
Bacon does find man on side with Kusex. 4 on the round. It's all
And
going
just
to be
like
over.
that, Squirtle Squad back in the game. I mean, this is the classic, like, Eco Koos move. You win pistol, they just force the rifles, and then they just rely on their raw aim to win the round, and they have pretty good aim. Probably they're probably some of the better aimers in FLV. And it doesn't help that, it also helps that they're just playing the agents that they are most comfortable on. I know Eco is known for his Reyna, Koos is known for his duelist in general. And they have a really good team that just supports them as well.
And now, all of a sudden, this is going to be fake from Kusex onto the A site. I love this, that they're turning away from this level of
inside.
5 men to push everything, trying to make a bit more presence as the execute comes through. So Donkey on the backside is just not going to be able to find anything, and it's going to be a post-plant man advantage. Squirrel's very favored to win
Spike
this one.
planted.
Koos does take 1 more down. Spike comes down, and it's now 5v3. What can they do? Jenkins does get 1. They'll make it with the trade. Kyo will be able to secure the
However, 3v2, still winnable, especially with that shot coming out from Kaio. Kaio's gonna run his way on the site, he's gonna upgrade his weapon.
One enemy remaining.
Eco's gonna pop. Ooh, Eco!
Still hungry.
boss
My
for
ult's
a
ready.
reason. And he will manage to get 3 on the round, and nasty flick, playing on the close position to end the round. And
I need
into
a
full
drop.
buy versus full buy we go. This is the round.
Thanks.
We Ride a Dawn really need to find if they want to be competitive on the map, because they are broke. Their economy cannot withstand losing more guns, losing more rounds, or they will be forced into another eco. and Squirrel Squad will likely get to 10. So they need to win this one, and they need to do it convincingly.
And they're just folding
Who's
C's so
next?
fast. Kaio taking that early fire on the eco. Kaio coming out victorious. However, Kusex is going to be getting this information. So we'll be spotting
Time
out
to
2
jump.
players towards B. Chizo and Kaio will be spotted out. Kus is going to be making his way towards A heaven.
And like the adjustment here from Ride Don. 6 couldn't have TP'd out, and there you go, they chase him and they chase him down. Monkey Mash with that kill, and all of a sudden it's 5v3. The bomb is making its way towards the A site. This information, it's not noted, just one player waiting here to receive them. So this could be potentially the key gunfight that they need to win. Chiso though, quickly coming to the help of Monkey Mash. It's going to be a 2-stack on the A site. Can they make anything happen? Nothing but the Gecko Black. One positions noted. Dump Bacon gets Monkey Mash, and all of a sudden this round is winnable.
Chizo is forced into such an awkward position, forcing to play from short. But that stun is going to come out, and it looks like they did forget about Chizo for a second. Aftershock's not going to be finding anything. Chizo will fall. Kaio will get his 3rd kill on Yuki. Dump Bacon just not pulling the trigger fast enough. And Zingas is going to get his kill on the Dump Bacon. And that's going to be a tied game. Eco Kusex falling that early. Not good.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say in the first half. It's looking all over again. Hero plays trying to come through from Kusex and Eco. When they work, they seem like big brain, just go kill, easy map. But when they don't, when they get shut down, the round crumbles out of control pretty soon. And the ult cycle is looking like it favors We Ride It Dawn here a bit more. They are 3 off the Breach ultimate, but that's really one more round is all it takes. They have those powerhouses in KO ult and Yoru ult. Meanwhile, Reyna ult and the Gecko ult to face them on the other side. Only the Gecko will really the one that provides huge value, and Eco will already pop that ult.
And it's looking like a committed A hit. Yeah, Monkey Mash just choosing to not even attempt to fight that with that Bulldog in heaven. But that spike will go down, and a beautiful spam coming out from Chizo on the cage. That's gonna be their Cypher down. That means the flanks are open. Eco finding his line on Zingas.
One on side, the Euro ult coming through. Get all the information they need.
And look at Kaio.
One enemy remaining.
Kaio on the rear end. It's not even needed. Chiso, what an absolute statement of a round. 4 to her name, Breach ult ready. And all of a sudden, all the ultimates are coming online. They have the KO ult, they have the Breach ult, they have the Omen ult. The Omen ult is matched by one of their own on the side of Squirtle Squad. The Gecko ult is still available, but the others are still far off. That your ultimate that you would love to have for a retake, just as We Ride It Dawn did in this round, to get all the information, is just not there. We'll see.
I do want to say that Kusex and I were talking, Kus being one of my good friends. He had mentioned that this is the only team I think that's beat them. I just don't think they're giving them that respect. I mean, they're going for the hero plays, they're going for all these early fights, but it's just not working out for them in their favor.
I absolutely agree, and the execute already going to come onto the C side with the fast quad. Popping that KO ult soon enough, and it's gonna be just gunfight. Eco gets 2, Zingas and Kaio though. Gets their own. Kaio gets one more. Kaio with 2 on the round. Down Bacon does manage to shut her down. All of a sudden, rotation will come through. It's a 2v2 situation. Dump Bacon and Cade are gonna be against Swamp Donkey and Zingas. Spike making its way onto the C site, and positions definitely not noted. They still expect some sort of a head trip though. We'll get confirmation. There it is. That will be coming down, and well, that's 5 HP less. Thank you for not breaking it, I guess. Wingman will plant the bomb in the open position.
This is still winnable for Squirtle Squad though.
It's definitely winnable. I'm not convinced by these positions though, and then they will play the movement and Zingas. So smart, he knew that position was a problem to deal with, and he finds one more in Cade. Beautiful retake from the side of Zingas, understanding the possibility. Don't make him play close, Molly to clear him out. and then the understanding that the last remaining player was probably playing along, clears the cubby with a flash. 300 rounds in his name.
And the Squirtle squad needs to get the economy straightened out. Only 3 people are able to fully invest into this round, and if you just take a look, it's going to be the Guardians and the Light Shields coming out. Bacon might not even be able to afford that.
This should do.
Absolutely, and well, this is the situation I was talking about, but in the reverse, where before it was Rerouted Dawn that needed to win a round convincingly if they wanted to stay in the map. Now it's that on the Squirtle side, that's the pressure that's going on for them. Well, I'm looking at Swamp Donkey. Light Shields with 8,000 is not the thing you want to be seeing against Guardians. Maybe a little mistake on the side of the executing routine. So pause for a second, Sing is finds one.
Down,
Kaio will find another one. The player on Garage needs to make a hero play. And Eco indeed does manage to find any more. Yes, he can. Third, though, will made it.
Cutting their
Fine,
vision.
will pause it down, but Kusek
Last player
4 and
standing.
Eco with 3. And the crucial round they needed to win
Spike
is going
planted.
their way unless Chiso has something else to say about it. I don't think they know about her though. Look at this.
Chizo with full util and full HP with ult. This is still very winnable for Chizo, but it does look like the Squirtle squad is gonna play it safe. They're gonna be taking up those post-plant positions. However, if she can find that pick on a dumb Bacon, things are gonna be looking a
Open up
little
the
bit
round.
better.
I love this position from Kusek though. She's definitely not gonna be able to know about this. Line does not even come through. She dry swings into Eco's crosshair, and Eco takes her head off. And well,
And honestly, good round on Eco. Eco knew that something had to be done, and he did it. He got 4 that round, and that is just one more round that they have closer to
yeah,
a
to
draw.
that
I
13
mean,
magical number. That's
or
what you're
not a
aiming
draw, a
for,
tie.
obviously, on the map. Yeah, but I really, really emphasize that that player in Garage being Eco needed to make a hero play because all their teammates were falling on the long, and he just did exactly that. Now the ultimate will be popped up. A fight will be coming through. Monkey Man will take the head off Kane. Kyo has managed to find 2 more people. The intel will be there. Kusek's already pushed up long. What can he make happen? Will be paused for a bit. Kusek's position noted. A bit of attacks here and there. And Eco managing to find Singus on the flank. And now that's the B side full open. Swamp Donkey here has to be the playmaker. His position definitely not noted, but Eco can pull off the kill. Does TP out, does give Eco the respect, and the bait and switch is good. Cheeto with the refrag, now it's a 3v3 post plan. Position for Squirrel Squad, and I love this from Kusex. Look at the push-up. Chizo is not gonna have any idea.
Shut up.
Bit of a whiff. Kill as well for Kus.
My ult's ready.
Kaio though will manage to get the refrag, and now the Yuri
I'll
ultimate is
handle
online.
this.
It will manage to spot every single player. Yuki Force, I don't think his position will be clear though. That garage situation could be fundamental for winning the round. Not Bacon though. Position noted on the cubby. Yuki Force has to make a play, but he's going slow, and the spike is being stunned. And oh my goodness, what a steal of a round! Don't
Wow.
Bacon and Yuki Force found both kills,
They
but
mess
the
with one of
spike
us,
had already
they mess
been
with all of us.
defused. Yuki Force thought that the first tap was a fake. He thought that the players were off the spike. He had time to wrap around. But the spike, you know what they say, pros don't fake. And Rewrite Dawn definitely didn't. They run away with the round. What a round to win for them.
46 kills between Zingus and Chizo. Wow.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, well,
Who's next?
map is looking ever more complicated. The Euro ultimate will come through. It will note every single position, and Eco already so far up into that garage. So looking like this split, but Kaio will find Yuki first, and that's no smoke.
Spike down A.
Yeah, she find 3. No, she cannot.
I know
and Kusek got 2
exactly
more.
where you are.
All of a sudden, the numbers are turned all the way around. What looked like a beautiful start for Rewrite Dawn is now
Cutting through.
3v3 situation, and the bomb will come down for free on the 8 side. The Cypher Ultimate will have given them all the information they need. It's gonna be a
Spike
hero like
planted.
Singis and Swamp Donkey if I've ever seen one. to pull this round off.
Last player standing.
Ika though already saying no. Swap down is 1 HP. Kusex blows the head right off the bat. Beautiful conversion.
Move in
there
after
when
I
it
strike.
looked
That's
like it was
when
crumbling apart. Kusex finds 2, Cade finds 1 more, and they pull their team across the line.
Honestly, Koos doing a lot of that heavy lifting that round. He may not have gotten the most kills, but he did get the most info. He spotted out where everyone was, and he did manage to get 2. But even then, you have Eco, who's just being there. You don't hear of Reyna entering very much, but you have Eco entering for his team, and his raw aim is just able to help him do that as well. Zingus, ooh, not being cleared and missing that first shot, and that is going to cost him. Kusak's going to find that shot, and it's looking like a heavy C hit. It's just going to be a skirmish right now. It's going to come down to who's aiming better. Eco picks up Chizo. Bucky Mash is in that cage, playing with that Bucky, but he's not going to find anything. Dump back and finding 2. And it's up to Kaio.
What can she make happen? The garage position already noted. Yuki Force landing the body shots, landing the kill. And it came down to that gun differential, the Bucky not finding the value, the Sheriff whiffing that first shot and not being able to spray. The weaker weapons really need precision when you use them in. The players from We Ride a Dawn were simply not able to find it. It's 11-11 now, it's tied. And we're going into what could be potentially the round, the map deciding round, because We Ride a Dawn is broke going into last if they lose this round. Meanwhile, Squirtle Squad a very comfortable economic bank. It's going to be fast a fight. Look at this. Kaio already has spotted the player onto that A long. And well, Squirtle Squad just forced to back down. Eco already saw up garage. Zingus gets a spray, but Eco gets a better one. Not through a wall. It will be a full kill. 5v4 now already. Opened up the round.
C. And it looks like no team's gonna make any definitive moves off of that pick just yet. Bucky Mash is gonna
managed to find Eco on the flank. Kaio, look at the position here. It's not gonna be very
Kaio.
Oh my goodness, she brought out the TP in the worst possible timing. That's Valorant timing for you, and now all of a sudden then open us up the A site. It should be a pretty free plan. I don't think there's any way where We Ride a Dawn can contest this. Unless it's a fast flood with a great ultimate. And that's exactly what they're planning for.
Oh yeah!
Rachel comes through. It will be denied by the flash and Gecko ult combo. You can still time finish.
Last player standing.
I got you either. Well, when the dust settles, it's 12 for Squirtle Squad.
Match point.
And an eco round on the match point for We Ride a Dawn.
And look at this, they're gonna force up what they can. 2 tier 1s, 1 Bulldog. Oh, pardon me. 1 Phantom, 1 Bulldog, 1 Guardian, 1 Spectre, 1 Vandal, and only one of them has full armor.
Yalla.
Yeah, really, against Vandal full buy. Like it's not the end of the world. I'm not concerned about the value that that Spectre can provide. You need to be forcing those close angles, and well, Kusex, the Euro ult already coming through, already confirming there's nothing on the C side. It's gonna be a 5v5 retake, and that's where the weaker guns can favor them more, and the retaking. Look at this position from Swamp Donkey. It's not gonna be cleared. Oh, the Yuki Force is so aware. Zingus though doesn't know when the lurk is free to come through. Kusex finding one more inside Kaio. Position noted, she has to make a hero play, and there it is. 2 on the round, Kate does get 1. Eco has to be the round.
1 enemy remaining.
And he does just that. The kill on the that might be over the map unless Zingus can make the 1v3 happen. Already gonna be planted. It's gonna be a 1v2 retake situation for Zingus here on the A side. It's notoriously the harder side to retake. And you're playing against the Eco Bastion, who's already pushing up long, and I don't think Zingus expects this. This gunfight could be everything. And
Attackers
Eco will win it out. 13-11. Squirtle Squad close up map 1.
Honestly, what a stressful game. I can't even imagine what the comms are like coming out from those players in either call. I mean, look at the scoreboard: 31 from Eco, 21 from Kuz. But look at We Ride at Dawn. I mean, Zingas and Chizo just putting in so much work together. 25 and 24, 49 kills between them, but unfortunately, this doesn't seem like their team was able to follow up in any way. I'm not throwing out any shade at all, but there are a couple plays that could have saved the rounds for them, but those plays just weren't made.
And I'm gonna say, you know, Eco with 31 kills, but I'm much more impressed by the stat line from Zingis. He's a Platinum player, and he's dropping 25 kills, 17 assists on KO, and 6 first bloods. The most in the lobby, tied with Kusak's, but 17 assists is just absurd. What a crazy game from this man Zingis. To try to close it out, to try to make it competitive, eventually it's just not gonna happen. The adaptations from Squirtle Squad coming right on the defense and right on the offense as they needed, maybe shying away from those 5-man hits to have Kusaks trying to fake on one side. The cycle of ultimates also favoring them, having a few more Euro ults that gave them the key information. And that's pretty much what makes or breaks a team, and in this case it broke We Rise at Dawn's hope of finding an overtime in the last round.
I do want to shout out Kaio from We Ride at Dawn though. Kaio found so much value, and she was so consistent on taking those short fights. Almost every single round she took that fight, Squirtle Squad is down a player.
Absolutely agreed. And well, the thing is, they weren't able to convert the man advantages. That's been a pretty common theme across the board. On the defense side of Squirtle Squad, we were able to see how they consistently got the first pick and then all of a sudden lose 2 or 3 players. And the same thing was happening to We Ride at Dawn. They would find 2, maybe even 3, but somebody else like Kuz, Cade, or Eco would make a huge play finding 3 of their own, and the round would just collapse into a numbers disadvantage going on to the post plan.
Yeah, and honestly,
I mean, sure, we can take a 5-minute break. Grab water, waiting for the second map to come through. It will be Ascent. Bear in mind, though, this was Squirtle Squad's pick. Ascent was We Rise at Dawn's. So we'll see how it goes in the map that they have the preference for. And welcome back, FLV, to map 2 of our Season 19 Grand Finals. We are going to be seeing Ascent, the classic old Ascent that's been in the map pool since forever, after Squirtle Squad took a very close win, 13-11, on the Haven. Let's see if We Ride at Dawn can come back on their map pick. And already, I'm seeing some crazy stuff from both sides.
Wow.
Advice improving on the meta from Ascent. That's, you know, it was usually set in stone. And Geckos hovered on both sides. Phoenix also hovered. Chizo is actually going to go ahead and lock it. Eco on that typical Reyna. No surprises over there. But these comps are anything but meta. Look at that. Gecko double Sentinel Phoenix on the side of We Ride at Dawn. And well, it's looking like a Gecko double Duelist on the side of Squirtle Squad. And none of those duelists is a Jet or a Yoru or a Waylay or anything that can't have a hard entry. So we are going to have a map that's all going to be about scaling and information. And I wonder how they are going to deal with that without a Sova or a KO that are traditionally the information gatherers on this map.
I do like how... I like how that's ever since these Ascent changes came out, especially the ones for what, B main? Is it B main? With the wall?
It's a B main that is you cannot wallbang through anymore with the Odin.
Not a single Sova hover. Even they didn't even consider
still insane to me. It's still insane to me because he's still an extremely good agent on the map. Nothing has really changed aside from the wallbang spot, and yet nobody's even considering playing him on this map. It's quite crazy for me, and well, we'll see how they go about it because this map is traditionally a bit more defense favored, considering the attackers have to gather a lot of information in order to be effective on their hits, whereas the defense can just play a bit further back, and there's so many angles, so many plays that you can make. So let's see without a Sova how this goes. Already, it's looking like a very committed hit from the side of We Ride the Dawn onto that B site, and they're just going to be leaving Kaio on the Vice lurking towards A.
Okay, he's going to have to put up his cam and get out, it looks like. And that wingman being invested, I like that wingman being invested to clear that angle since they have no one to really hard clear that angle, just to be safe. Okay, we'll go up to stall, dump bacon. We'll be avoiding that Disney flash. We'll be missing a couple shots, but...
One enemy remaining.
Whoa.
Spike
I don't even know what
down B.
happened.
Yeah, all of a sudden a flurry of kills, and oh my knees. Okay, Kaio.
Kusex gets slammed.
Eco does manage to get 3 on the round. Okay, that was a bit of a brawl onto that side, but it's exactly what I was talking about. They have no Sova drone, they have no Sova recon, no KO flashes to just pop through out of the smoke. And so positions like just standing on top of lane or playing anti-flash on CT are so hard to clear. And they just run into a blunder, and it's just crossfire from Dump Bacon, Kate, and Eco that managed to take 4 combined. And well, Kaio does get a couple nice shots on top mid. The round was already doomed. Eco was just formalizing the victory.
Camera taken
coming
out.
out. It looks like on the side of We Ride at Dawn.
Cage
I don't
triggered.
hate this on an eco route 2BH. You
No,
can
I
just
don't.
break the cypher trip, and you know, it might sound crazy, but I just like running into spawn here. Ignore market and just run into spawn, try to swarm the eco player. It's gonna be hard to do, of course, but look at that. He's already fallen, it's a 1-for-1 trade, and you'll always be taking those on eco rounds.
But look
Now
at
you can
Kuz.
decide, do you want to go A, do you want to go B? Well,
Spike
you said
down,
you want to go to
defender
your
spawn.
grave and A.
One enemy remaining.
Endeavor takes down one more, and it's all left on to Kaio. What can she find? Well, she can find one. It's already good value. Guardian dropped. Theory covered. Q6 with the wraparound though.
Weapon here.
It's too smart. He's the smartest kid in the class.
I can't
Is
see
gonna
them
put
yet.
the end to the round.
I can feel them getting ready.
Eco. I mean, I did like that play. They ignored market, and they all 5 fought Eco. I mean, Eco did his best. He got his 1, but there's just no possible way of him getting out. But
This goes here.
It didn't look like they.
That goes there.
It didn't look like We Ride at Dawn had a set
will
plan.
find you.
They kind of hesitated, and then they decided to finally go CT, and that gave Kus enough time to rotate. I think if they went
Absolutely.
CT right off the bat, they would have been a little bit better.
I must wait a
Especially
moment.
once you go CT, having that idea of
Cage
we want to
triggered.
fast fight, like the A side, we want to fast fight the B side. Oh well, Skuz wants to fast fight mid, but Singus says no.
They found cage trigger.
Suddenly the execute will be coming through into that B side. Without Bacon and Kate ready to meet him here. Chiso finding two on site. Eco does find the refract. This misses out of CT, but still not much advantage. Very heavily favoring. Eco will commit the Reina Empress and will find
Last
one more
player
kill.
standing.
Monkeyman does get a refract, and Singus will land the shot onto Yuki Force. And it's 2 guns down, but the plant will come through. Not a bad round overall, considering you forced out the Reina ultimate from Eco. Maybe a bit of an overheat.
Bakus is 1 orb off of getting that Phoenix ult. 1 orb, 1 kill. So I think they're going to try to fight for an orb here. They're going to try to do as much as they can. However, if you look at the side of We Ride at Dawn, Kaio is also 1 orb away. So I think there might be a bit of a orb contest here. But it looks like they're going to be fighting for their respective orbs.
Yeah, the B orb for the side of We Ride at Dawn and the A orb for the side of Squirtle Squad. And I would have loved to see a fight for the A orb as well, considering Chiso is also 1 off that Phoenix ult, Kaio 1 off the Vice ult. If you could get them both, that would be massive for your prospects of securing the round. But instead, they're just going to play it slow on the B. Main camera already taken down. The Cypher Cage popped up. And like that, they just take the orb. Oh, no, they don't even take the orb. They just back away for free. I'm not sure I agree with this play of just giving up the orb, especially once when you cannot be wall banged anymore through that B wall. And well, they're just going to lurk at Cot. Oh, step has been made. The information has been gathered. Squirtle Squad should be pretty ready for this. Chiso already going through.
I don't think they clear Yuki here.
Don't clear Yuki Force, and that could be a huge issue later on the round. Kusex does manage to find Kaio. Yuki Force pushes through, gets his swap, and Swap Donkey does get the refract. No smokes down.
Last player
It's
standing.
4v2, it's a 4v1 as Eco finds one more. It's all left on Swap Donkey. Position noted, the tap of the spot. He runs. Eco with the final blow. Will take the defuse as well. I would like to give it maybe to Cade, maybe to Dump Bacon, probably work towards those slightly more powerful ultimates. But no, Eco will take the defuse, he will stay 2 kills off that Empress.
However, we can expect to see this Visol be invested. Same with this Phoenix ult, perhaps, just for some early info, but we do know for a fact that that Visol is just too good not to use. I mean, they're on a full buy for the most part. 3 rifles on the side of We Ride at Dawn. That Visol is definitely coming out into play, and as I said, they're gonna hit the easier site with it. They are stacked towards A.
It's an extremely weird buy because it's gonna be 3 rifles committed and then just 2 players with classics waiting to pick them up once they fall to the ground. And well, I'm not sure if I entirely agree. Usually you want to be saving, because if not, your economy is going to be absolutely destroyed unless you win this round, even going into the next. But we'll see how they can manage. That Visol is going to be the key. They are already taking that A main space, and it's 3 players from the side of Squirtle Squad ready to meet them.
Look at this. You have Eco and Koos both playing A Heaven, playing far enough back so where they can get out of the Visol if needed. They have
Absolutely,
their
and
2
they are so aware. They want to play the fast flow. Chiso does manage to break the side, takes a bit of flow. And oh, Kusex finding that kill to Singus. Probably a spam through the smoke. The Vandal though is recovered by Monkey Mesh. And well, it's all good. It's as if you lost in Classic. Now, it's still 3 tier 1 rifles. But what can you make happen with them? The answer is nothing, as Kusex and
Spike
Yuki Force
down A.
find one apiece, and now it's all left into Swap Donkey and Kaio. What can they make happen? Well, 1 kill. Definitely there, but Eco
30 seconds
looking
left.
for that refract.
One enemy remaining.
But Eco does. Refract coming through some. Donkey with 1 more. Can he make a miracle? No, he does not. Flurry of trades happens on the side. But in the end, the numbers advantage favors Squirtle Squad. 4-1 on the defense half.
Eco is just an absolute powerhouse right now. 10 kills, 2 deaths. It seems like no one's been able to kill him.
Yeah, and I think that's the idea where the Sova and the KO can come through. You deny those abilities, you deny a chance for a dismiss, maybe granting the refrag in case Eco does get his 1, and the Sova drone, the Sova dart to spot him out, force him off of the position would help massively. And they're just not in play. The backslash will clear the close angle, and it's going to be a fast speed execute.
I'm not sure I like this one and done position coming up from Dumb Bacon. And that Barzal will be finally utilized. But Dumb Bacon and such.
Find one, Dumb Bacon. Managed to land one shorty hit, but not anything else. Eco with the aggressive miss on the side, does manage to find 3. Oh my goodness, this guy is a mad lad. Dismissing aggressively onto site.
One
All
enemy
of a sudden,
remaining.
the positions are so hard. Eco with for the round. Goose will steal the ace. No ace for the Eco fans. It's a bit of a sad notice, but
I want their
still
life,
a
not yours.
miraculous round that would have been for We Ride at Dawn to pull off. The Visold invested as well, and well, it looks like it's just slowly but surely running into Squirtle Squad's hands, and the Eco round now is going to be possibly putting up the 6-1, and you don't want to be seeing a 6 number on the scoreboard, considering you want to at least get 5 on the attack tab.
Who's map pick is this again?
This is Ride
My
at
eyes
Dawn
are down.
map pick. They should be the ones favored here. And they're just getting demolished by that Eco unit. Don't make a position noted, flash coming through. Uncash already crossing to the other side. This could be
Cage
potentially
trigger.
dangerous, but what also is dangerous is Eco's Empress ultimate. Cade already holding on. Yuki Force does spot Chizu, the information gathered. They know the players are onto tiles and they can just stack the B site. Look at that, 2 players already coming towards here. The Eco is waiting. Oh, the blind is beautiful, but the string from Dumb Bacon is even better. And Cade can manage to find one as well. And Eco finds one. So, no, my goodness, running through the Gecko Molly, full disrespect. Monkey Mash does manage to take his life, but it's a 4v2, and they need a miracle
player
here.
standing.
Io is going to be full blinded, and Monkey Mash, what can be wrong?
ace.
Well, not much is the answer. As a team ace comes through, and it's just beautiful coordination on the defense on the side of Squirrel Squad. It feels like Ride at Dawn. They need to adapt fast, or they will have no chance to pull this map through.
Honestly, this is worst case scenario for them as well. Eco has warmed up. I mean, Eco's already a pretty, really good aimer when he's not warm, but man, when Eco's warmed up and he's feeling himself, there's not a
Yeah.
whole lot that can be done.
You need to do the 2021 avoid scene it strat. Just dump Util onto that man and run away from him. Fast E execute is going to be met with a beautiful open blind, and Phoenix will blind does go through the second flash and the Molly. Oh my god, he's gonna get all the information. That Molly's gonna do a lot of damage for free. Does not manage to find the kill. He's still playing on the aggressive angle.
Spike
Will
down
get
A.
Will run away. Oh yeah! Jesus, ultimate find. Blind herself, so not much. Kyo does manage to take down Eco though, and maybe this is the opening they needed for the round. Plan will come through.
Spike planted.
Fast post needs to be played. And Simeon does find on more under 2 seconds. Came with the retrack. Very smart on the head for the kill from Swap Donkey.
Last player
And
standing.
all of a sudden, after a flurry of blows, it's gonna game. Just cannot pull it off. Wow. That was an insanely fast round. I barely could keep up to everything that was going on. Just flurry of blows on the side. It ends up favored with Ride at Dawn. Even with an early pick from 2 secs, their teammates could just not hold onto that site. And very, very experienced We Ride at Dawn players just holding that, having control with a beautiful Cypher Trip for the spam kill from Hell is what manages to secure it all.
Here.
And We Ride at Dawn, the heavy shooters from the first map, Zingas and Chizo, not having the best setup. And as I say that, Chizo's gonna take out Koos just like that. Koos may be feeling himself a little too much. Chizo will start this site, or this entry on the site. But Eco
He's already coming in. The Omen will have to note it. Eco has to have heard that. And yes, look at that. He's so aware. Monkey
Spike
Man position
planted.
noted. Can he make it shot? Yes, he can. What a menace is this man. Beautiful flick, and that will put numbers advantage already onto them. Eco with another BK. He's on for another ace. The Cypher Trip though, noted, held, cleared, but Singus, better.
Last
Singus
player
with 2, can he
standing.
find 3? No, he did not. Yuki Force does manage to find a 2-piece to secure the round. I saw the light for one moment. I saw the potential there from Singis getting more into that round.
Beep,
The
beep,
multi-kill
beep.
is
Enough
not
of that.
going to be enough as Yukiforce gets 2 of his own. Spike defuse will come through 7-2. Already a really good health for the side of Squirtle Squad, looking for many more.
Eco, oh my goodness, has double Kusa's kills. And we ride at Dawn, struggling to even get any. Zynga's starting to warm up a bit, but not enough.
And it's really funny that just Eco and the bronze player in Cade have almost as many kills as the whole of We Ride at Dawn's team.
Flash!
That stat line is insane from Eco already. Oh, and the Bison already committed. The molly from Kusak will deny a bit from the execution. They will buy them some time. Oh wow, Kusak's all fine. One push from the wall. That's a straight one if I've ever seen. And Eco is already up on the raft. One fine, still cannot find
Spike
the third.
down A.
T-Sword shot donkey combine. Makes them a 2v2
One
situation,
enemy remaining.
making it a 2v1 since Cade overextends. Swap Donkey is just not going to commit on the side. Dom Bacon, though, would have been a good position if Chizo had managed and decided to go up Cat. We'll find a Vandal. This position, I don't think it's noted. Dom Bacon will just start to run away. If he's going to pull off this 1v2, he just needs to find Chizo on the mid. And the timing is just not going to favor him. Chizo, all the information gathered. They know the player is in the CT. And look at this. So slow. So smart from the side of the We Ride Dawn.
30
Taking
seconds
the
left.
Slow creep up. The Phoenix Flash will confirm somebody is there. Dumb Bacon with the information. Chizo is 1 HP. Like 1 bullet from the Vandal will kill her. And that's the kill Dumb Bacon needs to find. He has a full kit to his name. We see how he can do this. Flash already invested, clearing all the close angles on site. They're looking for Chizo. Playing on the market, just barely dodging the Gecko Flash. And well, she closes out the round 7-3. They need to win the last 2 if they want to make this competitive.
Honestly, it was looking really good for Squirtle Squad on the site hold, but the Stingers are just too much to deal with when they are that close to you. I mean, Eco, unfortunately, trying to just go for his kills rather than just getting out. But even then, I don't think it all falls on Eco.
Right. Yeah, no, he does find 2
Spike down
He
A.
managed to find 2 Singers with a refresh, but still not a disadvantage. And look, already 2 ultimates need to be committed in order to make this round a possibility. And there's still the raid boss of Ego. Swap Donkey is 1 HP.
Yeah, and look at him just run away.
They need to run away. They need to slow it down. They're just pausing on the A main, but I feel like they still want to hit the site.
This is such a
Because
good
they're
spot
just
from
cutting
Eco.
noise. And Eco is not fooled. He knows they could be cutting noise. They could be staying here. The discipline to not over-rotate. Have still 2 players towards that A site. And 2 players towards the B site. Trusting that you have a Cypher trip in mid. They cannot be scaling up. And the execute is gonna come. And the players are gonna be ready. And looking at Eco, what can he find?
Eco's in such a good spot. Demon 1 plays a spot, and
Spike
this just
down
goes
A.
unchecked too
Enemy
much.
remaining.
Oh,
what the-
well,
it's a
it does
great
manage to
comeback.
find 1 with Io with 2 beautiful trades. It makes it the 1v2. Does not know the positions of the other 2 players, though. The Vines will
30
come
seconds
on
left.
that end. Oh, she misses a bit of the play, but those mollies might actually even be better because they allow for a very cheeky play. The Gecko will come through, though. It won't clear Hell. It's gonna clear the 1's position, and it's not gonna clear enough of Long, so as far as they know, Kyo could be playing along, but that Cypher ultimate will be the
1 enemy remaining.
Second one, 48 HP from that Gecko Molly Cade. A lot to do, a lot to find. The Spike is being stuck. 1 HP. Can't he find the adjustment? Time ticking ever so low, and it's looking like a reality from Kyo. For in the round. What a beautiful, beautiful play.
Last round before the
to
switch.
bring We Ride at Dawn into this map.
That was beautifully played by Kaio. I mean, the discipline just to not use that flash out of a panic. Kyle played the time, worked the angles, and then right when Kyle knew that Cade was starting to get desperate, that flash comes out, eliminates any possibility of a peek coming through or that spike being stuck. I mean, just all around, really well played Valorant coming out.
Kyle, a better player, knowing how she needs to play those clutch situations, and well, the Gecko also will play her position, and coming through. Cruz cannot find anything, he will get spammed through the smoke.
Joke's
So
over!
the A
You're
execute
dead!
should be coming through the Phoenix Ult and the Vice. This one for Taco, and Eco on the head, can't find one. Kuz finds two. And Kuz find, well, now
Spike down
Phoenix
A.
Ult at first, but
One
Eco finds
enemy
four.
remaining.
Chiso with the refrag, but she's left alone on the main. And after the last cells, it's a 1v4 from Chiso. I don't think it's possible. She would need to find a miracle here, taking down Kuz. Position noted though on the Jenny. She's so aware that one can be flanked. This is of course, and he will fall down. Now Baker is going to just run at her with a judge, and well, a risky play considering if Chiso had found the adjustment, it would
Switching
have been a
sides.
1v2 with the spike for her. But the judge just too strong on the run and gun. It's 8-4 and a really good defense hack from the side of Squirtle Squad. However, I will say, as a member of the 5 Ronin, that we did pull
Now we
off
wait.
a 10-3 comeback on this map once we got to the defense half. So, if anyone can do this, is we ride at Dawn. They are on the grand finals for a reason, and we've seen it happen before. We can see it happen again. Squirtle Squad cannot fall asleep, cannot think this map's already over. They need to lock in and just close it out.
Gotta plug those holes, guys.
They're gonna need to play really careful around Eco though. I mean, Eco is still a big issue to deal with, and not a whole lot of members of We Ride at Dawn are shooting at their best. I mean, you have a 3-11, 7-10, 8-11, 8-9, 10-10. I mean, it's
Exactly.
those numbers
Again,
just
not
don't
what you
look
want to
promising.
be seeing. And well, it's gonna be a careful if Mr. runs towards the A side. Eco or fighting one to catch. Chiso does get a refrag though, so that will slow the round a bit. I love defaulting on pistols. It's not something that many people do. And look at what Kusex is already. He's pushed all the way onto mid, and the Cypher trip was just not there to get the information. The hit is already coming through. Keo does manage to one.
Good hit.
Find one off of this back of her utility.
Retrieving flash.
She knows the position of Kuz X due to that flash, but does she expect him to be so far pushed? She does not, but
Last player
can she find
standing.
the adjustment? Yes, she can. Kuz X not managing to land the shots. It's all left onto Dumb Bacon. Can he pull off the 1v3? Spike in hand. Position noted. Chiso and the flash will manage to close it out in the end. A bit of a Lucarino. But all is well that ends well. And you know what the old adage says, win pistol, win map. Let's see if the defense can pull it off.
I like the default on the pistol, I do, but with the comp, the double duelist, I think Squirtle Squad's best bet is just five men hitting the site. I mean, they know that they have to be demoralized in some form of way. And honestly, with the aimers that are Kuz and Eco,
I got you, bro.
it's really hard to hold down the site against them.
That
I
goes
do
there.
agree, but then again, we're playing against the double sentinel comp on the defense. I think what their plan right now is just find the buys and go away. Already, Kuzak's getting the orb. That's something very important on Eco rounds. Just make sure you get those orbs. And make sure you get the Cypher ultimate online. And well, Eco finds one. That's the Outlaw going down. And a dink onto Chiso through the wall. She will manage to find Eco with a dink of her own, but Chiso very low HP already. She will heal herself, the Regen Shield coming up, and she will be back at pretty good HP. And all of a sudden, the round is paused. They are defaulting towards the A side, but the weaker guns means they cannot fully commit against the Cypher setup. They need Yuki Force or they need Kusex to find something. That might be the opening. Swamp Donkey does manage to find Cade, and well, that could very well be what they needed to just make sure to put the round to sleep. Yuki Force, what can he do? Baiting out the Viper Wall, the Vice Wall, sorry. Kusex
One
has
enemy remaining.
Ready.
Spike down A.
It just all crumbles apart. It's individual duels.
30
And
seconds
against the
left.
higher rate of guns, it's just not Sing is beautiful bullets, well, in front of them, the Spectre just too strong. Only one falling, that's an outlaw. It has not been recovered, surprisingly, so that's a pretty heavy investment that's just fallen out of the round, but he will try to force a tier 1 rifle, it seems. That Vandal from the side of Monkey Mash, never mind, there it is. Yeah, it's just a Bucky. Much less investment when it goes into the bonus. And this is the round that will really tell the story of them. Can they find the bonus? Can they advance? Can they utilize the advantage of a double sentinel on the already stronger side that is defense? Or can the aim of Kus and Eco pull through on this attack half?
My old
You have Eco trying to work a pick towards that A side.
It's gonna be sort of 3-man committed onto Kyo while playing a very awkward position, and now the Sentinel is down, and that means the side is open for Squirtle Squad to run through, and well, he's gonna find one on the lurk. Swamp Donkey catching the most unfortunate timing he could have. Monkey Mash already forced all the way back onto A, trying to clear the lurk here, but it's just not gonna happen. Chiso and Singus though, they managed to find one each, and as the round stabilizes, it's a 3v2, still numbers in favor of Squirrel Squad. And maybe Chiso just wants to save this gun. Monkey Mash try to make a hero play. Eco though is so aware of the possibility. Look at the big brain from Eco just turning exactly what he needed and finding a third. Eco, what an absolute beast. Just give him a rifle.
That is just demoralizing if you're on the side of We Ride at Dawn. I mean, you hold tab and you see Eco is 2 away from 30, and then you look at your own team and you just think, what happened?
It's not even half of that. Like, right now, Chiso is at half of what Eco could find with 2 on the round, and well, kills are not everything on the map, that's for sure, but when you have such a heavy fragger, you have to be thinking, we need to be something, we need to do something to stop this man. But what the adjustment is going to be, I don't know. Chiso will come for a fast execute.
And that's Vise down, and that's going to be the B site opened up. They just have to wait for that Vise wall to go down, and then this is going to be a full site retake from the side of We Ride at Dawn. You do have Chiso here, NCT, trying to put him in the work. Zingus is going to find a really nice shot on the Yuki Force. Yuki got a little too much, and he will pay for it.
Absolutely, and now it's 4v4. And the numbers are the same on this retake that We Ride at Dawn has to play. Chiso popping up the Phoenix ultimate. It's gonna give them all the information they need, but Eco is fighting to kill Monkey Mash with the refrag and a flurry of blows. It's a 2v2 all of a sudden. I don't know if the Phoenix ultimate spotted Dumb Bacon though, and Cade playing on the position that is the backside, but he will over peek, he will overextend. Chiso will take him to the grave. Dumb Bacon does manage to find Monkey Mash. It's a 1v1 now. Flash will come through. Heal will come through as well from Dumb Bacon. What a clutch to close out the 1v2 and put 10 on the board for Squirtle Squad, who are looking like they're trying to run away with this map.
And that is what you need coming out from one of your, I don't want to say bottom frag, but lower ranks. I mean,
yeah, lower elite players.
Yes.
Really point through when Squirtle Squad needed them most.
Absolutely, when he needed to shine, when he needed to be bright, the star of Dumb Bacon is always there. And well, that's a very good clutch from him, as we see a 4-man into A. There is the position of Yuki Force is quite interesting. He's not really committed to anything as they wait for Eco to try to find something on flank. You know, usually you're seeing the Sentinel be the one that's lurking, but Cade is a much better player when he is going with the team. He's always usually able to find value. Eco is the one that has to be lurking, and look at that, he already finds one kill.
Not ready yet.
Needs to find something if she wants to make the round competitive. Numbers advantage. Oh my goodness, Eco with the double blind will manage to find 2. All of a sudden it's a 5v3. The shorty is not finding the value it wants, and the crunch from Kusex is coming through. Monkey Mash, he's in an island. Have to do something. Can he live? No, he cannot. And the collapse is coming in little by little by little. Can Swamp Donkey find anything? And I'm pretty sure the answer is no. A Singus will fall. Swamp Donkey soon will follow. It's not going to be a flawless round, but Eco with the knife. Full disrespect.
Look your enemy in the eye. It helps
Eco,
with accuracy.
33 and 11.
a 3.0 KD right now. Absolute dominance from this man in the map, and we're just seeing, I think, we ride it on, they're over peaking on the defense, they're overly trying to be aggressive, and Eco on the lurk is just punishing them every damn time for it. I think we need to understand that our Sentinels players need to just play behind their setups. That's a common mistake that usually you try to make hero plays, but then it all comes into fruition for the side of the attackers. And well, look at this. This is fast aggression on the A side, but it's already going to be stopped. Who's finding one, Sing is finding refrag. It's going to be a 4v4.
But that's the smoke's down.
Indeed, that's the smoke down, but Eco, he eats the Cypher trip and he eats a bullet to the forehead, and if you are going to find an opening into this round, it's gonna be exactly that. Taking down the raid boss is always going to be a good thing, and now, it is true, the B side is pretty open. The only player that's going to be playing towards that position is Kyo, playing that in the pits spot, but if
Thorns activated.
If you wants to take up space, he can do just so, and look at that, it's already a market, taking that one. Storm blind, it's gonna be huge, he's gonna be blind all three. Sig is full blind, cannot just frag, and it's a 2v2 all of a sudden off the back of crazy good utility from Yuki Force. Plat will come down, and unexpected on the CT spot. Spots the last player, that's cheesy, so you do not want to mess with that person. You need to spend the Gecko ultimate to force her back in the smoke, already positioned. And this is a miraculous round if it's going to come through. The sound already noted, the smoke
No charges
already
left.
deployed.
Careful now.
No flashes to her name, and the crossfire is just too good. Chiso just running it forward. The dumb bacon runs her
Match
into her
point.
grave. 12-6, and it's 6 chances for the side of Squirtle Squad to just close it all out to be your grand finals winners.
If you hold tab, I mean, 53 kills
This goes
between Kyo
here.
and Kus.
Yeah, that's the type of performance we were expecting from them in the first half of the first map, and it was just not coming into fruition. But now they are warmed up, they are dropping those kills, and Eco, a master force. If they need to make a play happen, if they want to keep alive, make it happen. Well, that's 2 ults invested. But Eco does manage to find Chiso. That's already one high-ranked player going down. Managed to find one more ult to Singas with a Phoenix ult, and all of a sudden it's already a 5v3.
And you can
Round
kind of
lost.
see the sheer desperation coming out from We Ride It Dawn just by the way they're playing. I mean, they know they're on a bad buy.
Ultimate's ready.
Kaio's gonna find that one on the Cade.
That's exactly what they need. They need this opening picks to stabilize the route. Look at this soft burst, the slow play from Goose X already all the way on the CT, and well, the Swamp Donkey is gonna be lucky to escape with his life. The Device ultimate comes through to deny those guns, and Monkey Man pushing all the way onto the CT. Swamp Donkey does find Goose, and all of a sudden, what looked like impossible to win has stabilized into a 2v3. Iku's position is key here.
Last
Can he
player
find
standing.
anything? No, he cannot. Kaio is so aware, we'll just clear him out, and 3 in the round for her. Absolute beautiful stuff. And well, we ride it on, survive one more round.
I don't understand, or I don't know how We Ride It Dawn managed to pull that round, but
It looked
they did it.
impossible. The Gecko ult coming through already at 5v3, and I think the players from Squirtle Squad just overextended. They tried to go into slow CT, which was good from Kus, trying to find one more, but then Eco followed and another player followed, I'm not sure exactly who, and Keo, wow, what a shot onto Yuki Force, opening up the round. Kus X does need to blind to get just out of there, and Eco manages to find one, does Can he find something else? No, Singus shuts him down. It's still numbers advantage in favor of Kus to find 2.
Spike down mid.
Keo
Last
will
player
find
standing.
3 of the round, and as the dust settles, a very fast brawl on mid, a push up from the defenders will manage to net them another round. And well, this is exactly the opposite of what I was saying, just pushing up so far past their Sentinel Udal, just turning the tables on the attackers, being the attackers themselves even. But it's working out for them, because Keo and the utility of support have been managing to find 3 consistently in back-to-back rounds.
And look at We Ride at Dawn. I mean, it's a slow climb back up to overtime, but making it happen and Squirtle Squad being put onto more might. It looks doable for them even.
It looks doable if they can manage to consistently shut down these high-ranked players, Eco and Kus, as they've been doing. They have been overextending a bit. They have been feeling themselves a bit too much these last few rounds. And look at that, already Eco. He's all the way up cat. And is he gonna find the thing? Yes, he is. Monkey Man, absolutely not expecting that in that position. And that's already, the A side is open. The Empress is going to be activated. And the bomb is surely going to come down. The Vice Utility delaying a bit, but just not enough. Eco so far out of the map. Well, Flucky nothing enough. Master shot from Dumb Bacon, but Shop Donkey and Kyo. Well,
enemy
two in a row.
remaining.
Three for Kyo on the
Spike
round,
planted.
and oh my goodness, it's all of a sudden all left on the team. Can't even do it. No, he cannot. Gaio is being the savior of We Ride at Dawn. 3k kills to 3k kills to 4k to keep them alive when it all seems the bleakest.
Yeah, you can tell We Ride at Dawn does not want to lose in a 2-0 fashion. They are giving, they are fighting for the spot, or for their grand champions title. I mean, and Kaio really stepping up, shutting down Eco when they really need it most.
I absolutely agree, and well, they just can't seem to close it out in a convincing fashion. They need just one more round with Kaio is denying it every damn time. And you know, what I would like here is an old school Overwatch strategy. Just manage to find those 5 ultimates in the same round and just press Q to win, or press X to win, depends on the buy. Like on the bang you have it, just invest all 5 ultimates on a single round. All you need, and well, the Phoenix ultimate instantly going to be denied by Chizo. Beautiful spam coming through already, leaving Kate tagged as well, but Kusex already on that Log's position. He's not going to be noted, and well, he's going to find one. Can he find more? No, Stop Donkey with a refrag. It's a 4v4. Yuki Force tries to put the one on the round. Kaio's already fallen. This could be everything they need. Monkey Mash cannot find Yuki Force, and into 3v2. 2 players very low though.
I know exactly where
HPs
you
are not the best. This is doable for We Ride at Dawn to stay on the map. But the Cypher ultimate will come through. We'll give them all the information they need. Omen ultimate already rotating all the way back. It's just a fake. It's just to scare them. The blind set up for heaven. The cam does go through. The molly on the generators. Beautiful. Singus manages to find one. Can he manage to find Kate? Yes, he can. It's all left onto them. Bacon, the low elo player, can't touch again.
One enemy remaining.
And well, does manage one.
This is no problem.
Manage to find the other. Oh my goodness, I thought it was doable with that Gecko ultimate. So little time left on the spike. But
I mean, I think I can pinpoint the exact time where they lost the round. It was when Eco was running knife out to switch. I don't know if he thought sight was clear or what.
Yeah,
but
I agree that he just thought the side there was no one in the spot, and Monkey Mash playing from the generator does manage to take him out. Still, the post plant was winnable for the side of the squad, especially with the Gecko ultimate, but they chose to play on the close positions on side due to their low HPs, and well, it all came crumbling down, and now 12-10. The 6 chances have already been dwindled to 2. They need to be perfect. They can't afford any more mistakes, or they will go into overtime. Vice Utility already baited out. Camera will have spotted Kyo. She needs to remove that dart. Ultimate already invested Cade. Beautiful shot onto Chizo. That's the opening they needed. The TP onto Lux will come through. And Kaio already forced to play disconnected from the rest of the team. Just a single smoke on CT. Singus not provide any support, and the Visol comes through. The Kusex does manage to take her down. Singus with a beautiful rebound on the CT, and the Gecko ultimate will be invested. Who is there to follow it up? Cade is the Cade, yes. But nobody is there to follow it. And this will take a beautiful round until Singus tries his best. Kusex though manages to get the last blow. Congratulations, Squirtle Squad. They are your Season 19 champions, closing it out in a beautiful 2-0 fashion.
I do think the ring is very deserved, especially with the drama that came around from their roster. They had to do a lot of workarounds. Kuz put this team together as fast as he could, and as you can tell, it worked. I mean, picking up Eco was just huge for them. We Ride at Dawn put up a very, very well played match of Valorant. Unfortunately, they just did not have what it took to take out Eco and Kus. It was either they took out Eco and Kus got the trade, or vice versa. But either way, I believe both teams deserve a shout out. Congratulations to Squirtle Squad for being the Season 19 champions, and that's all I have to say.
Absolutely. I don't know if a player is going to want to do an interview. Maybe I'm gonna ask Kusex if that is the case. Yo, Kuz, would you be up for an interview? Maybe. Okay. Well, we're gonna have Kuz for an interview, a freshly branded Season 19 champion, and his second or third ring. I'm not sure. I do know he won one with Nick, but already a multi-champion that we're gonna have here with us in a few moments. I don't know if maybe having a bit of technical difficulties hopping onto the voice call, but we are going to be waiting for him.
I don't know if Kus has the production role, so I don't know if he can.
That might be an interesting thing to happen. Yo, Kus, can you hop on the... Oh, there we go. There we have him. Well, first things first, I want to say congratulations on that Season 19 championship title. It's definitely well deserved.
Thank you.
That was one hell of a statement too. Close maps, but you managed to close it out in 2-0 fashion. I wonder, what was going through your head when you were on that 12-6 and all of a sudden, Kaio's starting having some very, very strong rounds, a 3k into a 3k into 4k, and it looked like a comeback might have been real. What was going through y'all's minds?
As soon as we got to 12 and we knew they weren't close, our whole plan was just to cycle ults. I told us to save while we were on 12, we had enough to buy, just to make sure that we were in a good place to win. So no matter what, we weren't losing that map.
Like, the confidence is definitely a good call.
What did the call sound like when Eco ran knife out to switch?
Did he kill somebody already? I can't remember that round. I might have been dead or alive. I'm like I-jailing everybody but Eco. My whole thing is I jail my team and I go refrag Eco.
Well, that's definitely a good plan. I know we're talking about a moment where Eco just doesn't find anyone and he's just running knife out onto the site expecting nobody to be there, and Monkey Mash just takes him out for free, but it was just a funny moment where he just runs out, knife out, gets punished for it.
Was that second last round?
Yeah, the second to last round indeed.
I was busy laughing at him.
That's understandable. And well, I think it was a very clear statement. The first map, it was looking not the best start for Eco and you on that Haven. I wonder, was there any point where the mental was just not coming to fruition, where it was feeling like, I don't know, maybe we're just not being able to get into the map?
I actually thought the map was lost around 7, like 11, and we started to come back. But it was really a rough start for both me and Eco. Usually, you know, if one's having a rough game, the other one's good. But I think for the first 8 rounds, Yuki was top fragging the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. You two were having a bit of a rough start, but definitely you both managed to bring it back. And well, that's all that matters. In the end, you managed to win both maps. They were pretty close, but you did turn out to be fine. So I think that's going to be all from me. I think it was a very solid performance from you both. Not much to question about. Congratulations once again on the championship title. And unless Entry wants to add anything else, I think that's going to be it for today.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Thank you.
Congrats, Koos.
And I'll be back next season for a back-to-back.
Sounds good. It's really good to hear.
A back-to-back. Well, FLV, this does conclude season 19. If there were any new viewers in the Twitch chat and you want to get involved in little mini for fun tournaments, feel free. I mean, it's a great community to be a part of, and if you join, I think you still have time to get yourself onto a team. I don't believe registration is closed just yet. I don't know.
I don't think it has either, but that would be best to ask the moderators. Those are the guys that actually do know.
Oh yeah, if Koos hasn't signed up yet, then y'all still have time.
Is it even out?
I know that there's a couple of new captains.
It isn't even open yet.
I know they already put Sock as a captain, which is why I was saying.
Wait, they put Sock as a captain? Wait, Sock as a captain because he's technically supposed to have this ring, but he didn't want to play anymore. So I my whole team is perma subs. They didn't want us to win. They you know, I lost 2 players, you know, 1 left. It was just me and Dumb Bacon left. Perma subbed in Eco, perma subbed Cade and Yuki after their team didn't make playoffs, and
Yep, well, that makes sense. Even with the roster revamp, I'm very happy you guys managed to close it out in the end. It's unfortunate that we weren't able to meet you guys in the finals, but at least you took revenge on We Ride at Dawn for us, so thank you for that.
yeah, it was our revenge as well. They're the only team who beat us in regular season.
Absolutely,
was okay.
that's what you love to hear.